Hey up peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries. Final Fantasy 14 part 102. I think it's 102. I don't know. I've made the picture a bit bigger in the corner because Forge Paradox said it could do with being just a bit bigger. Well, it only comes in three sizes. Retro, small, medium and large. So I've got large. And see how it goes. If it's too big, then I'll drop down. If it's not big enough, I can't go any bigger. It's the way God made me. Anyway, let's get down to business. Hang on, get controller working. There we go. Get some music on. Right. A time for every purpose. That's right. Got to speak with Minge Filler. Right. Accept. See where we go now. Bloody fat gut. That t-shirt keeps riding up. Oh, she's upset. Recent events weigh heavily on our minds. We must needs set them aside for now. No, he can't set it aside. Look, the bloody cable's in the way again. Get around. We are coming to a defining moment in Eorzean history. That's not what he's interested in. Is it, Albert? The grand commemoration. Yeah, Waffle may mark the true rebirth of the Alliance. I'm going to go parched doing this one though, because our Dubs has day off today, but she ain't coming in with me cup of tea, she says. Not while I'm filming. We have every reason to raise our voices, do we not? He'd make you raise your voice, love. We have bested Travanians and Asians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the Primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation. Brave adventurers and allies broken on the steps of faith. Yeah, this is the victory we have wrought, and it is a bitter ashes in my mouth. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet and all of our allies will be in attendance. Oh, look at them doe eyes. Seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us in Uldo and make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tattoo and Larmin a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. Oh, Albert will help you smuggle out your fragrant chamber, love. Good old Albert. Oh, I hope cutscene. Off to the big soiree, Albert. Raise a glass for me or not. You don't look best pleased, lad. Something on your mind. Yeah. By the Navigated. Wilfred's dead. God damn it, they must know they've been rumbled. I mean, sod it. 'Tis past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from. Dig around on the quiet, and sure enough I found it. Seems a fair bit of coin made its way into the Braves' coffers courtesy of a Dildo Consortium. Dodo Consortium. I think I'll call it Dildo, it's funnier. A daft name for a business. My one's even dafter, if ever I heard one, which is what first gave me an inkling that something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers and found another half dozen donations for an organisation with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are, short of calling one of his businesses the bloody Bribery Consortium. I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. The gods only know how many men are the first and third are taking Teledge's coin. But now we know as some of them are. I'd wager me right eye they're the ones that did for Wilfred. Bloody right, we'll get them. Poor Wilf. The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions. Well, no, he probably went to his captain. Bound to attract attention, he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't. God's damn me. Still, I don't see what Teledji hopes to accomplish. He hid his scheme with all the care of a drunk pissing into the wind. No, he's cleverer than this, so we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay this debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them treacherous bastards from our ranks. On that you have my word. And Albert, mind yourself when you're in Uldar. We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind that'll sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. Right, Albert. Speak with Minchfiller on the Royal Promenade, so we need to go to Uldar. And I get my mouse working, there we go. Thanalan ding dong. Hang on. Sorry, where are we going again? Thanalan. Steps of Nald. The hustings strip. I know it's the hustings strip. I want to go there. Thank you. I don't know what bloody hell was going on then. Don't confuse me. It don't take a lot. Right. Go on, Albert, son. We can get Captain Inbred. I'm sure he's the one behind it. Right. I've done it again, haven't I? Billy Big Bollocks. Hang on, turn my headphones down. That's better. Bit deafening in my old tabs. Right. Off we go. Find the etherite crystal, or whatever it's called. Here he is, and I want the Royal Promenade, don't I? Chamber of Rule. Puff on the old vape. Old habits die hard. Still, it's better than smoking the old tabs, when I feel a lot better for it. Packed them in years ago. Bloody hell, I'm trying to think now. When would it have been? We've been waiting for you, Albert. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I had hoped that we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Momodi just sent word that you are needed at the quicksand. Yeah, I packed in the old fags about 11 years ago. I've been vaping ever since. Still hooked on nicotine. Right. What's she got for me now? We will go on ahead, Albert. Pray join us. Matters at the quicksand are resolved. Okay. Why didn't she say that last time? Give my regards to Momodi and let her know I will call upon her anon. You'll call on her what? It's a funny name for it. Speak with Momodi at the quicksand. Right, I've got to remember where that bugger is now. Where is it? Ah, it's there, isn't it? So, can we get to it from there? Looks like we can, isn't it? So I need to Adventurers Guild and walk round. Right, back to the Aetheryte Crystal. Adventurers Guild, wasn't it? Right, nicotine. That way. Up here, is it? Ah, right, okay. Where's Momodi? Ah, there she is over there. Momodi. Hey up, Peckpuck. You alright, cocker? Appreciate you dropping in, Albert. I know you've got a place to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with a crystal braid by the name of Ali-Ann. Former adventure, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came round for a meal. Before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Coffer and Coffin. There's something I must show you. A short message I'll grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking those words, barely touched her food. Yeah, okay, so rendezvous with Ali-Ann in central Thanalana Ding Dong. Not leading me into a trap, is she? Nah, I'm sure Ali, because I rescued her, didn't I? I'm sure she's not a baddie. Better bloody not be. I can't find a comfy chair. I had one of them gaming chairs and it weren't cheap, it weren't expensive either, but it didn't bloody last long. So I thought I'd get a proper chair. This weren't cheap, but can't get bloody comfortable in it. I wish the back would adjust so I could keep it forward and sit forward like that, but keep rocking back. Anyway, you're not here for that. You're here to watch me play this game. It's over this way somewhere. Yeah, this don't look too promising, does it? Where are they going to pop up? As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghost of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to fill your mind's eye. Clear in your head, you scan the horizon, but you see no sign of Ali-Ann. Continue waiting. Oh, why did I keep doing that? There we go, get it central. Wait again. Keep scanning. Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Quigrin and the buzzing of surfrids, but no approaching football. Sign you by your head, only to notice the vial lying at your feet. Pick up the clouded vial. Albert, is that you? What brings you out this way? Hey, Laurentius. What are you doing out here? COVID. I've noticed people started copying me with that now on other YouTubes. I started doing that months ago. Lieutenant Ali-Ann, by now I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city's environs on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders. Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honoured guests. Pray return to Uldar Albert if I chance to meet. Yeah, he wants to get rid of me. Yeah, them sideburns. Don't trust him. Albert, turn round, have a look. They're up to summit.
Oh, Sultan Tree.
Nanu,
Hallowed
Nanu.
spirit of my line.
Don't do it.
Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Show the clouded vial to Momodi. Right, back on the old chicken. Where are we going anyway? Oh, bloody hell. Going wrong place, am I? Yes. Make no excuses. I've warned you all that I was losing it. Where's the way out? Ah, went the wrong way. Oh, he's got a dolphin as a pet. I want a dolphin. When do I get one of them? I want everything, I do. Right, let's go and speak to my Moldy. Oh, here we go, Moldy. Let me show you something. Have a look at this monster. I reckon you'd head straight to the feast after meeting with Alianne. What's the matter? No appetite? So she wasn't there, but this was. Let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist's vial, but beyond that I can't say. Might best if you hold on to it. Anyway, no use worrying. I'm sure she'll turn up. We'll soon find out what this is all in aid. You've got more important things to think about. Now I want to know what's in that vial and what Captain Inbred's up to. Would you believe that while you're away, I ain't been away. Another message arrived. I ain't been anywhere. One delivered by the Sultana's handmaiden. Seems her grace desires a private audience. The Herdmat and the Royal Promenade escort you to the Sultana's chambers. Okay. Talk her out of it, Albert. She wants to jack it all in. God, itchy nose. I don't trust those
You needn't trouble yourself,
four
sir.
eyes.
Your grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the warrior of light. I am.
Nano. Oh, poor thing. What with tattoo and nanu nanu. Now you should have Albert on your arm. Oh, come on. Even our dub said, God, there's lots of these scenes where it's just like nothing happening. I went, yeah, it's Final Fantasy. But that's what makes it, you know, some people don't mind that, some people think it's brilliant.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
Wolfie!
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You...
Oops.
Your modesty knows no bounds, Antecedent.
I didn't mean to do that, sorry.
Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic.
What about Albert? I think he had a lot to do with it.
We are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned.
He will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required his attention, but it did not sound serious.
Right. Road Promenade. Where's the... Oh, there's the door out, in it. Hey. I'm not going to mention any names, but quite recently I messaged one of the top gamers. You know, been around for years, got thousands of followers, and I thought, you know what? So I messaged him and I asked him if he wanted, well, if I could join him in one of his matches doing co-op, make a bit of my name for myself as well at the same time. Anyway, he DM'd me back and said, no, you can't. Oh, hey ho. Man, yeah, I had the last laugh because he couldn't even spell can't properly. I've gone too far, haven't I? It's because I was waffling. Where is it? I should have gone all the way. Chamber rule. Puff on the old magic pipe. Oh, can't. It's not ready. Lady in waiting. Thanks for coming. Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose... No, I'm alright. Upon proceeding to the Sultana's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay. Proceed to the bedchamber. Right, we're going to have to watch a load of cutscenes. Sorry about this. Fast forward. Fast forward through this bit, unless you want to see what the story is. I'm sure most of you have played the game. Maybe not. I don't know. Here she is. I can't see her. Ah, that's better. Right, control her down. Get comfy. And oh, no, I've still got to use the
Your
controller.
Grace, your guest has arrived.
Pray, come in and take your ease.
"'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Well, you were all against it. Albert and the Scions did all the battling. Alfie's
Such
getting annoyed.
noble words after the fact.
Yeah, I agree, Cocker. Really do. But that's politics.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of her grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. 'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Hooray! Bravo! Hooray! Don't you get any ideas, darling? You're Albert's.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon.
Oh no, they better not be going after Alfie. Ada! Whoa, what's going
You
on
wished
here?
a word, Yu Hase?
Uh-oh. You Hussey as well.
You may go.
Your Grace.
Could be wrong about air. I don't think I'm wrong about inbred though.
You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
No. Talk her out of it, Albert.
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence.
I know I'm a fidget. Can't help it. Can't help it. Can't sit still. I need to be doing stuff.
But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate.
No.
'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few.
It don't always work that way, love.
Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me? I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
That's it. Get her skin full. Uh-oh. She been poisoned. Oh, I said I didn't trust her with glasses, didn't I? Oh, they've set Albert up. Oh, you evil bastards. Not little Nanu Nanu. Oh no.
Your Grace! Her Grace. Poison in her womb.
Oh, and he's got that bottle. Oh, bugger.
You did this.
They're all in on it. Momodi as well.
Spare us your denials. I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance. I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
Captain Inbred. No, maybe not.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
I weren't expecting any of this. Holy shit. Albert. Poor Albert.
What is the meaning of this?
knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Yeah, he's not stupid. Be careful, Sir Emmerich. Bloody hell, they are going on these cutscenes, aren't they? I can see why Knight said you'd got to watch them. Thancred.
Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
Thank you.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals.
Go for it, Thancred.
Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
No, better not get deaded. No, not the forever sleep.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. And you lecture me on personal armies.
Oh, somebody slap the little git down.
As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant. I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthus. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait. Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner!
This man stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo, and as suspected accessories to the crime, all members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison Her Grace was found upon the assassin's person.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
I knew I didn't trust her.
This cannot be. Nanamo. No!
Oh, whatever next? I'm flummoxed. How are you going to get out this one, Albert? Oh, you bastard.
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
What?
Oops.
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members.
Oh, it's Lord Arito. I thought it was him again.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
You're next, you scheming bastard!
Holy shit.
Oh, Raban!
Seven hells!
Admiral, we must leave.
Ah!
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls. And a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
I'll have more than your balls, mate, I'll tell you. Come on, Raban, calm down. Take stock.
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
You
No. Oh, Raban's gonna get killed, I can see it.
I never doubt you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Whoa. Well, that was one hell of a cutscene, wasn't it? Fucking hell, fire. Bloody Nora. Now is that Memodian on it? I don't know. Good old Thancred.
Thancred!
Where's Alfie? Keep forgetting to press the button.
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share poor Nanamo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papashan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Nanamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
The rest of you, go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancreds.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Oh, don't you get it, Ada. It's like bloody order, what was it, 66 in Attack of the Clones. It's like, holy shit. Oh, you little bastard. There's more to that than meets the eye then.
Whoa. Now look what you've done.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Captain America. I could do this all day.
Nearing the end of my tether.
He's got his dander up. Why's she wearing a mask? Got nice eyes.
This is so stupid. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Gulp.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalymo.
No, not Ada.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
Oh, come on, Ada. I have the power!
Let them have it, Ada!
Go on. Oh, forgot to press the button. Go on.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Nice one, Papalymo. Man, I hope he didn't take them out as well. Yeah, it's been, what, 20 minutes?
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
This way!
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two, go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
They're all going to get captured or killed. No!
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friend.
Cocky bugger, innit? Go on, Minchville, get going. Stick with Albert.
Leave us!
Go on, Albert, look after her.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
No.
Well,
Stola.
this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady.
Oops, press the button. Go on, Stola.
'Tis done. Forgive me, Mitra.
No.
Farewell, Nymphelia.
Oh no. No! It ain't right.
Hydaelyn? She speak? No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me.
No.
Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
No. Oh, poor Albert. Well. Holy crap. What now? Albert, he's got no mates left, he's got no home. Still Tattoo. Ah, Tattoo's still about, isn't she? And what they call it, Urianger. Who's this? Over here.
I am glad to see you safe,
Oh,
my
it's
friend.
Alfie.
What of the others? Damn that man!
Oh, it's Tattoo.
Teleji played me for a fool. I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Who's that then? At least Alfie's alright.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway. Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
Come on, don't waste time.
See that side.
Dubs has just brought me a brew. She's left it outside the door for me. Bless her. I told her if she comes in and sticks to the wall, you won't be able to see her, but she won't believe me. She thinks I'll turn the camera on her. Who's that little git with Loki helmet on?
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah, and likely needed a helping hand getting away. But thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were. Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I'm lost. Has Alfie got a sister? Can't remember. Albert ain't.
I had thought to look out for Alize, but would appear she was the one watching over me.
Right.
I've made such a mess.
And who might you be, young sir?
Ah.
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames. I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Ul'dah. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alphino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Ul'dah that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Outside the door.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation. 'Twas I who needed saving.
Pick yourself up, brush yourself down, start all over again. Bloody hell, he's still going with cutscenes. It's got to be half an hour. Them soldiers will keep searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take carriage back towards Ul'dah and get the lay of land, maybe provide a distraction if need be. You three wait here, help will come along shortly, stay strong, the real fight's to come. Alright, let's go. Cheers, Paul. Thanks for the help. And now what? We're in central Thanalan. Right, so speak with Pippin, but I think that's where we'll pick it up on next one. Oh, I ain't got words. I'm just keep thinking, bugger me, I weren't expecting none of that. Who survived, who's dead, we don't know. Could be all of them. Holy shit, Ralbarn's got one arm. Still got his right one, he'll need that. Oh, Minchfiller stayed behind. Holy shit, I'm like, whoa. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for your views, and until tomorrow, I'll see you.